Hey guys, what's up? Chief Pat here, and today bringing you guys a brand new Clash Royale video, and today we're going to be trying out the Golem Graveyard combo inside of a Grand Challenge. Now, I've been working my way up as far as card levels go. My Graveyard still is at level 2, but you can see my Mega Minion is almost level 11, but still, we're going to go ahead and use it inside of challenges today, so everything will be at the tournament standard, and let's go ahead and see how this deck works out. Now, obviously, what I'm trying to do with this deck is get the Golem slow pushing towards a tower, and as soon as the Golem is taking aggro from the tower, then I use the Graveyard spell and see if I can burn the tower down. Now, in an interesting twist right here, I'm actually going to use the Mega Minion as a pretend Golem. So notice as the Mega Minion makes its way to the tower, I actually zap the tower as well to drop the aggro off of it, giving the Mega Minion one last chance to take a swing at the tower, and it ended up taking it down. So one push, the tower is already gone. We didn't even need to place our Golem right there, and this guy's actually using the Ice Golem. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I've seen barely any Ice Golem so far inside of the game. In fact, that's the second one I've ever played against, which is sort of strange, but it looks like it was able to do an okay job. Meanwhile, the miner was doing some damage in the back, but all in all, we still have a massive lead, and we can go ahead and push towards that right-hand side. Now, I definitely want to try out the Ice Golem sometime soon. They did increase its death damage by 74%, which is ridiculous, and should give it a decent amount of chunk against different units that are going to be fighting against it, but we'll have to see how it works out. I guess this battle right here will be a good barometer. I'm going to go ahead and use the archers onto the Ice Golem. He's got the Spear Goblins running down the lane. I'm waiting to see how long I can wait right now, and as those goblins go down, I'm going to get a massive zap spell off before just letting that miner chunk away on my tower. All right, so 1:30 left. It's really hard to get the graveyard card or graveyard down with the Golem just because we're not in double elixir, but once we get into double elixir, I'll definitely be sure to make that happen. But meanwhile, take a look as the Mega Minion is getting caught up with the Spear Goblins. I've got a mini P.E.K.K.A over there as well. But things are definitely looking fine. We are chunking that right-hand tower, so even if we inevitably lose the left-hand tower, which we probably will, we still should be fine to try to take down that second tower and guarantee a victory. All right, so log is down. That's not going to kill the archers, but still, it's going to take it down to 214 HP. I don't think this guy has very many great cards for taking out the tower. I guess it's just, you know, chipping with the miner and chipping with the log, so I'm not going to mind him just doing his thing over there. Let's drop a Golem in the back right. He's got an Ice Golem on the top right. Going to avoid that Ice Spirit, even though it's going to chunk my tower again, but I guess I will take out the Fire Spirits with his Zap spell. All right, so took that out right there, and let's go ahead and keep building our giant push down the right-hand lane. Now, he's being super aggressive. He just keeps dropping Elixir over and over and over again on that left-hand lane, and finally, I'm just going to end up giving it up. Meanwhile, I've got the Fireball helping out with my Golem, as well as the Graveyard spell, and the Graveyard's going to keep spawning skeletons right now and end up taking out all of his Fire Spirits, and he's just dumping so much Elixir on this side of the map, but it's not going to do anything at all, because at this point, we have 2 Ice Wizards, we have 2 Archers, we've got a Mega Minion, a bunch of Skeletons, and that will be the end of the game with 5 seconds left, giving us a crisp victory. So we finally got that Golem Graveyard push at the very end of that battle. That's what we've been working up for the entire battle. We did a Mega Minion Graveyard push. We did a Golem Graveyard push. You can even do a Graveyard push by itself, but it's a little bit lame because the tower will be able to shoot it down fairly quickly, but still, that will be it for battle number 1. Let's go and hop into battle number 2 and see how this one plays out. Now, starting card, I do like playing the Golem, but it is so ridiculously risky. It's probably not worth it. You're probably better off just holding your Golem in your hand until you know you have an Elixir advantage, because if your opponent can take advantage of your Golem, let's say they drop a Royal Giant, let's say they drop a Hog Rider, and if they have a free spell to back it up, your tower is going to be in some serious trouble. But meanwhile, we're going to be going into a mirror matchup right now, where this guy's using the Golem as well as the Tombstone. Same thing for us, and let's go ahead and start this battle off. All right, so Mega Minion and Golem are going to be hovering over my Golem. I've got the Zap spell, which I'll drop on top of everything, and as my Golem reaches the tower, it will explode, giving me a little bit of that explosion damage, and now his log will even reach my Ice Wizard, which is sort of strange, but we're going to have to take his Golem out as soon as we can. I was hoping to take it out before it exploded, and actually I think we did a decent job. We got a couple of those skeletons remaining, which is really good for us to make sure that the Musketeer didn't get any additional shots off on the tower, and that's going to result in a perfect defense right there, even though we didn't have the most optimal starting position. All right, so let's go ahead and reset right now. We got a Golem in the back yet again. I've got the Graveyard spell in my hand. I would love to get that down, but we'll have to see how that works out. He's going to play his Tombstone first, which is an advantage because we're going to be fighting on his side of the map, but let's go ahead and get it started. There goes his Golem on the top right, and and we just need to make sure we don't do anything stupid. We don't have the lightning spell inside of this deck, which normally we bring with the Golem decks and the Lava Hound decks, but we're bringing the Fireball inside of this one. We could use a Fireball and a Zap to kill all of his supporting units, but that's going to be the same 6 elixir cost and not do as much damage. But you know what, let's get a little bold right now. Let's drop our graveyard spell with our Golem. You can see the skeleton spawning right now, but as the Golem explodes, it's actually going to make it so my skeletons really aren't going to be too effective right now, and we're sort of just doing the best we can as we take about 600 damage off the tower. We got the Mega Minion facing his Mega Minion as well as his Golemites on our tower. 56 seconds left. We're finally going to get the proper pace by dropping our Tombstone before our Golem, and this is where we might finally have a chance to end the game. Alright, so Tombstone is down, Golem is down. I think we have about a 2 to 3 elixir lead right now. Let's try to finish it off right here, start building up our massive push, and a Golem's going to keep trekking its way down the lane. Alright, so we're going to drop our Ice Wizard, he's going to drop his Mega Minion. We both have a ton of supporting cards, it's just a matter of who can do a better job keeping them alive. And as his Golem makes its way to my side of the map, I'll drop my Mega Minion to help out against his Golem. I've got the Fireball as well, but my Fireball is going to miss his Mega Minion. We messed up so badly right there by missing the Mega Minion. We're going to have to end up dropping our Graveyard spell to help out against that tower. I'm trying to get as much damage as possible as my Ice Wizard tries its best to kill his Golem on that side, but really a massive mistake missing that Fireball right there. And we're going to have to see if we can claw our way back. 4 seconds left. I'm taking a look at what I can use to take out that tower. I've got a Fireball, I've got the Graveyard spell, and the Zap spell as my direct damage units. So 229 damage from the Fireball as well as the Graveyard spell. You know what? Let's just go ahead and drop the Graveyard spell and see if we can wrap this game up. Graveyard is down, Fireball is going down as well. He plays a Golem on the left-hand side. Questionable positioning right there, and because of that, that is going to be the end of the game. We're going to pull out a 1 crown to 0 victory using the Golem and the Graveyard combo. So sometimes you just have to throw the Graveyard out there and pray that good things happen. He played his Golem at a terrible time, so that's why we were able to take it out. Let's go and hop into one more battle using this deck, see if we can end up pulling out a W, and he's going to use the Goblin Barrel and Miner combo. Now, I freaked out with the Archers. Normally, I would just zap everything and take a 3 elixir lead going into the rest of the battle, but I freaked out. I played my troops way too quickly right there with the Archers, sort of because when a battle starts, you know, you're sort of just getting used to what's happening. Golem's going to go ahead and help out these Archers right here. I've got the Mega Minion running down the lane. Unfortunately, both Archers will die a sad and painful death. And now it's just the Mega Minion hanging by itself. The Mega Minion's just hanging out. He's going to go ahead and pop down this Mini P.E.K.K.A. We've got the Fire Spirits, which are going to take out some of my Golemites. My Mega Minion will get 2 hits off. Actually, yeah, we'll get 2 hits off on the Musketeer. We took that Musketeer out somehow, some way, and even though that was a very awkward start to the game, we do have about an 800 HP lead, and we can coast into the rest of the battle. So Tombstone's down. He's going to throw out a well played. Let's go ahead and get our Ice Wizard available from the very back. Ice Wizard is nice and slow, and as the Miner goes down, that was actually really risky. I was wondering if his Miner was going to hit my King Tower. That would have been pretty glorious if that happened, but still not too big of a deal. I'm going to drop my Archers. I don't have a chance for my Golem just yet, so I'm going to smack it down as soon as the elixir is there, but the Prince will run fast enough, and it's actually going to charge right into my Golem. Luckily, it didn't charge into my Ice Wizard, but now let's go for a massive push. We've got the Mega Minions, we've got the Archers. Okay, the Archers are going to die right there, but now the Golem's onto the tower. Even with that destruction damage, it's getting so much damage off, and this guy's consistently on defense, spending so much elixir. He spent so much on defense, and it's still not even going to pay off for him. A full health Mega Minion is onto the tower. One of the strongest cards inside of the entire game right now. For 3 elixir, I feel like the Mega Minion is just way too strong, and that's going to end up giving us the first crown of the game, and we can go ahead and reset yet again. Now another Miner Goblin Barrel push, except this time I missed my Zap spell. Such an excellent Goblin Barrel by him. He actually ended up juking me out right there pretty badly. That's one of the toughest places to predict the juke, which is right in front of the tower. It sort of looks similar. Compared to like behind the tower, that one's sort of easy to figure out. To the side of the tower, that one's not too bad, but in front of the tower is a very bold play right there. And he ended up pulling it off really well, so I gotta give props to him for making that happen. Alright, meanwhile, we've got a Musketeer as well as a Miner onto our tower. Not too worried about those yet again. We're going to get a free Zap spell off on all of that stuff. Musketeer's going to die. Minions are going to die. Golem is by itself. This guy still has not checked my Golem in the left-hand lane. He's throwing all of his elixir at that right-hand tower. And you guys know what that means. We're going to drop our Graveyard spell, our Mega Minion, and we're going to start decimating this tower right here into pieces. Golemite's going to explode. And look at the Skeleton. Skeleton's going to burn that tower down so fast. He's going to go ahead and we'll say disconnect from the battle, and that will be it. Fireball on the tower as well. There he is. And that will be the end of a 3-crown-to-0 victory. Golem plus Graveyard, not having a lot of elixir to defend against it, you are going to be absolutely in trouble every single time, and that's what happened inside of that battle and most of the battles today. And that is going to do it for those battles. So yeah, that will do it for today. Go ahead and check out the deck. I've got the Golem, the Graveyard, a bunch of other supporting cards. You could play like a Lava Lightning type deck with this, except using the Golem. You can use what I'm using right now, but the main thing is have your Golem, have your Graveyard. I would say have the Minion, Mega Minion, because it is one of the strongest cards inside of the entire game. And then everything else, you know, you can fit together as far as defenses and backup troops go. So that's going to do it for the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you smack that like button. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.